If you find out that millions of dollars have been deposited into your bank account without your knowledge, you should not be thrilled about this development. It could get you into difficulty in the long run if you go on a spending binge without first determining whether or not the sum in question is actually yours. This is precisely what took place in the case of two ladies from Australia who went on a spending binge after discovering that $10.5 million had been inadvertently put into one of their joint bank accounts. What's up, guys? We would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Crypto World. In the video that we are going to upload today, we are going to discuss how Crypto.com inadvertently sent $10.5 million to a client rather than a $100 refund. Stay with us until the finish of this video so that you do not miss any of the information that is being presented. But before we go any further, be sure you click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of the fantastic films we upload in the future. And let's get started. Bobby Bao, Gary or Chris Marshallek, and Rafael Mello were the four individuals who initially established the business in Hong Kong in 2016 under the name Monaco. Following the acquisition of a domain in 2018 that was previously held by cryptography researcher and Professor Matt Blaze, the company officially changed its name to Crypto.com. The asking price for the domain ranged from $5 million to $10 million US. Forest Dax Asia, a corporation established in Singapore and a subsidiary of Forest Dax MT, Malta Limited, is the entity that is responsible for running Crypto.com. In January 2022, Crypto.com was the target of a cyber attack that resulted in the theft of Ether worth $15 million US. The corporation put a hold on withdrawals after receiving reports from several customers that there had been suspicious activity on their accounts. Later on, withdrawal services were brought back online, and the corporation issued a statement confirming that no monies belonged to individual customers. PNLink Company Limited, a provider of payment services, and OKBit Company Limited, a provider of services related to virtual assets, were both bought by Crypto.com in August 2022. During the processing of a $100 refund, the cryptocurrency trading platform Crypto.com inadvertently sent $10.5 million to a woman in Australia. The company was unable to detect the error for 7 months. The corporation that had hired Hollywood actor Matt Damon to appear in a Super Bowl advertisement with the motto "Fortune favors the courageous" found out in December 2021, 7 months after the error was committed, that it had accidentally transferred the wealth to Melbourne resident Devamanagari Manival. After Manival's account information was entered into the payment amount section by accident, Crypto.com, which does business in Australia as Forest GFS, made the mistake of paying out $10.5 million rather than issuing a refund of $100. This year, the company took legal action in the Victorian Supreme Court, and in February, it was granted permission to freeze Manival's account at Commonwealth Bank. However, the majority of the money had already been transferred to other accounts, which were also eventually blocked by the court. The court heard that $1.35 million of the money had been used to buy a 4-bedroom home in Craigieburn, which is located in Melbourne's north, in February. The ownership of the property was then transferred into the name of Manival's sister, the legality Gangadori, who currently resides in Malaysia. It was impossible to serve Gangadori the freezing orders since she never responded to emails sent by the solicitors working for Crypto.com. All attempts to do so were fruitless. An email reply to Manival's attorneys that simply stated "received, thank you" was the only form of communication that was submitted to the court. According to what the court heard, Crypto.com was advised by Manival's attorneys that Gangadori was seeking legal guidance. As a consequence of this, Crypto.com was granted a default judgment, which compels Gangadori to sell the property as quickly as possible. Crypto.com is entitled to receive the proceeds of the sale, in addition to interest totaling $27,369.64 in fees. During the time that the issue was pending in court, Crypto.com declined to comment on it. Due to the bear market in cryptocurrencies, Crypto.com announced in June that it would be terminating the employment of 260 of its employees. However, according to a report from The Verge, the corporation has secretly let go of many more employees without informing the remaining workforce. The decline in the price of cryptocurrencies occurred only a few short months after the AFL announced a 5-year collaboration with Crypto.com to make the latter company the exclusive cryptocurrency exchange and trading platform for the AFL and the AFLW. In May, Crypto.com issued a statement stating that it did not intend to back out of the arrangement. We are well-financed, and these are multi-year contracts, a representative for the company stated, which will continue to play a significant part in our objective to expedite the world's transition to cryptocurrency. How can Bitcoin be recovered if it was sent to an address that only accepts Bitcoin Cash? Legacy addresses and cash addresses are the two primary forms used for Bitcoin Cash transactions. The Bitcoin Cash network has introduced a new address format known as cash address, which is distinct from the one used by Bitcoin. Because the address formats used by Bitcoin and cash address are incompatible with one another, it is impossible for you to send Bitcoin to an address that uses cash address. However, the legacy address format of Bitcoin Cash, which is formatted in the same way as a standard Bitcoin address, is still commonly used. Therefore, it is possible to accidentally transmit Bitcoin to an address associated with Bitcoin Cash. If the Bitcoin Cash address that you sent Bitcoin to is associated with an exchange, you should get in touch with the exchange and offer any pertinent information, such as the TX ID. It is possible that your coins will be recovered with a set amount of fee that will be used to cover transaction fees, or that they will be kept stranded at the address indefinitely, depending on the policies of the exchange. If you still have both the Bitcoin Cash address and the private key, you can recover your Bitcoin by simply importing the private key into a Bitcoin wallet like Electrum. This will allow you to access the Bitcoin you lost. The most secure cryptocurrency wallets currently available. You could transfer your cryptocurrency to the wrong address by accident, but a hacker could steal your cryptocurrency and cause you to lose most or all of it. This would be a much more catastrophic event. You run the risk of having your cryptocurrency stolen and lost if you do not have a secure cryptocurrency wallet and if you store your coins on machines that are linked to the internet. Hardware wallets offer the highest level of protection available for your holdings. Check out our review of the Ledger Nano X below if you don't already have a hardware wallet in your possession. You can also use other wallets, such as Trust Wallet and MetaMask, but you need to be sure that your computer or mobile device is secure and that you do not download arbitrary things that could infect your device. Desktop and mobile cryptocurrency wallets, also known as software wallets, are connected to the internet and are therefore more susceptible to cyber attacks than hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are not connected to the internet. And with that, I'll see you all tomorrow. We truly hope that you had a good time watching the film. If this is the case, we ask that you click the like button and then forward this information to your loved ones and friends. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the box provided below for them to be shared with us. In addition, make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube so that you may watch even more of our amazing videos. You may also view some of our other videos that have been handpicked to cater just to your interests. In the following video, we'll get caught up on everything